What an unexpected great series. I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I came into the winter 2020, like almost any season, I don't do a lot of studying on the actual anime that's coming out because I like to be surprised. I like to see something that I have no initial excitement for, because oftentimes if I do, then I don't end up liking it as much or whatever. But anyways, this was going to be Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, and it's one that you can watch right now on Crunchyroll if you have Crunchyroll, the subscription. If not, you guys can wait a few days. I think it aired on Sunday. It is, I believe, the anime that is produced by the same Devil Cry Baby. Someone commented, I'm trying to get the name here for you guys, yesterday for me to check it out, and that's going to be Lee Cheer. He said it's from the director of Tatami Galaxy, Devilman Crybaby, and Ping Pong the Animation, which, those are all great animes. So thank you for your comment, Lee Cheer. If you have any other anime, guys, if you're watching this video that I should be giving my first impressions, let me know in the comment section, and I'll shout you out here in the next videos. Unless I've watched the anime already and made the video already. So I apologize if you say an anime that I have already probably done a video. Anyways, guys, before I continue, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button if you guys don't mind, and you'll be notified when I go live and upload videos. Also, if you want to for further support my channel, you can always just comment, like, and share, or become a Patreon. That always helps as well. Lastly, there's a small spoiler alert. There's not really much given away in the first episode, but just so you know, there is a small spoiler alert. If you're like me, that likes to go with a clean slate into the episode. Okay, so the anime itself follows three girls, and we first follow this one girl who we see her as a little kid, and she basically was left alone often, I guess it seems like, and she would watch anime, and she, at a very young age, saw the I don't want to say majesty, because that's a little bit too intense, but just the beauty in anime, and the backgrounds, and how everything worked, and how stuff can do certain things depending how the designer or the artist would animate the certain objects. And she then, after the opening, is now in high school wanting to get into the anime club. Now we then see her friend, who is a lot taller, like twice as much taller than her, and they're both kind of like antisocial. The other one is not so much, but the girl, that the main character, she's very antisocial. She's up in the roof looking at all of the clubs with her binoculars. She doesn't even want to go down to the area where everyone is. She doesn't do well with the crowds, is what she says. And essentially, she really wants to go see the anime showing to see what the anime club is all about. They end up going, and the showing they do is the same anime that inspired her to do all this stuff that she does, this knowledge she has. And at one point while they're watching, she gets so excited that she explains detail by detail why certain things were drawn and done in a certain way and animated in a way that the viewer can understand how the machinery of certain objects that probably don't exist work. And she just gets so excited about the anime that the other girl's like, okay, you can stop with that over explaining that I didn't even ask for. And then they meet the third girl. The third girl is this famous girl from a wealthy family who is hoping, or her parents are hoping for her to be a well-known actress. She's running away from her guards because she wants to really be part of the anime club. These two girls, in one way or another, get involved and eventually help her get away from her guards. And from that, she dirties herself with strawberry juice. So they take her to a laundromat place where she can wash her clothes. While she waits, while her clothes is washing, they go upstairs in the laundromat, and they kind of talk about life. Why she was running away. Throughout different jokes before they get there, you can tell that she's very wealthy because they're trying to put the clothes into the washer, and she takes out her credit card and is like, where do I put my credit card in this machine? As well as she peeks into a building, says, oh, little cat, you sleep there? And they're like, hey, someone actually lives there. And she's like, well, people live in these places. So she definitely is from a wealthier family that probably does not understand the living of these other two girls. But throughout their conversation also, she shows her designs and how she does a really well character design. I mean, she does all the views and how they would look and stuff like that. And the other girl who we've seen from the beginning is excited to see that, and her friend encourages her to show her art as well. Now she does the art where it's all the backgrounds, it's all the machinery, how things are made and stuff like that. And if you were to buy art books for anime, a lot of those have those initial art books where you have to kind of showcase each button, each switch, what latch. If you're building a like an airplane that no one has ever seen before, then you have to explain how it all works before you actually put it into picture. Even though not a lot of people are gonna question it, it's still good to know that it's gonna be smooth on the animation. So they go on and geek out with one another, and so much that they do overlays where she puts her character on her background with the help of the sun, and they're able to see how their art can come together. And then they create some art where the episode takes us to kind of a trippy side. Not really trippy, but they go into their art, and as they explain how a certain airplane or machine is going to work, they're inside their artwork. And it's just great. The episode obviously eventually ends, and them going home, and it's a great episode. I wish people would give it a try. It is an anime that, again, I didn't know that it was going to be this great. In fact, even when I started watching it, I was like, oh man, the animation. Because if you know Devilman Crybaby, if you know Ping Pong, all these animations, they're unique in themselves, and a lot of people will critique them and say they're horrible. They're not good animation. I myself have said that for Devilman Crybaby on my first impressions, where, man, the animations are just so rough that gets to me. These are not so rough, but they are different. They're different from what we're used to, and I think that's going to be a turnoff for a lot of people, because when they see a club anime or a school anime or just an anime about three girls, they expect a moe anime where the girls are drawn cute, the girls are just cute characters, and you're there for the cuteness. This one is completely not that. The characters are drawn to kind of give you more of a realistic character, a high school freshman character, not a character that looks like an adult even though she's 14 years old. So I appreciate that. I actually did appreciate that. The anime doesn't cheat itself from its own plot, and I've said that one too many times in almost a lot of my first impression videos, is that sometimes an anime can be great, can be amazing, but it relies so much on fan service or on etchiness for it to be good that it's a turnoff for some people. And it's just you should trust that your work will do good without all the bells and whistles, and this anime does prove that. So if you're watching this video, go check out that anime. It is in Crunchyroll. Again, it will be free, the first episode, on Sunday, if you don't have the Crunchyroll Premium. But It is an anime that I think people should at least consider watching the first 3 episodes. If you're into anime, you're going to learn so much about how anime is made and is done in a very nice type of series. So go check it out. Out of 10, I'm going to be very generous and give this one a 8.5. I really do think this is probably going to be part of my top 5 anime of the season. I think that this anime is definitely one that you guys should keep your eyes on, because it will be a good one. And I do appreciate Lee Cheer for recommending me this one. I did see it. I didn't put much attention to it because I saw the artwork and I was like, eh. But I'm so glad that I did give it a second chance and actually watch the video. So go check it out. It's on Crunchyroll. 8.5 is my rating. I might be a little bit too generous in the beginning, so it might be the same rating once I finish it, but oh well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you are watching this as a premiere video, you guys can always give Super Chat, and through Super Chat, you get more entries for the giveaway. There is a giveaway happening, and you guys can check that out in my channel. Should be the channel trailer video, so as soon as you get to my channel, it should be the first video you see. It doesn't always happen that way, but I hope it does. Anyways, guys, thank you again, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys next time.